You know, it's been a great while since I've spoken on atheism. I've given atheists a break. But the more YouTube videos I watch, just random videos I click on, the topic could be good, but right in the midst of the topic, the person will go on a tangent, a rage, talking about Jesus, talking about God or the church. They could turn on a light in their home and say, "Oh, I'm turning on Jesus." And they will go into a fit of rage talking about Jesus. Now, according to the Bible, Jesus is the light of the world. So if you can't turn on a light in your home without thinking about Jesus, then there's something totally wrong with you. Especially if you claim to be an atheist. I just have a question for atheists. And I'm hoping that someone could shed some light on this confusion or thought in my mind. If you are an atheist and you don't believe in God, why do you allow God, Jesus, and Christians to take up so much real estate in your mind? Why do you allow God to take up so much space in your mind if you claim you don't believe in God? I'm sure that there's a host of other things that you can do with your time than to rail and talk about Jesus and how he's a spook God or a pretend God or whatever it is you have to say regarding the belief in God or Christians or the church. What is it to you that Christians believe in God? Why do you go in such a rage? Why do you become so much anger? Why does so much anger exist in you just talking or mentioning Jesus? Now, I've noticed that Polite on YouTube, he does the same thing. He get into a conversation about God, about the Bible, about Jesus, and he'll go into a rage. There was a video that he put out where he actually went to a pistol range and shot up the Bible. To me personally, that's a sign of a mental health issue. When you claim not to believe in something, but yet you allow that thing that don't exist to take up so much space in your mind, to the point where you lose sleep, to the point where you create YouTube channels. There are whole YouTube channels of people that claim to be atheists trying to prove the existence of something that they say had already come to the conclusion that don't exist, but you refer to yourself as the amazing atheist. And then you hold up signs, there's photos of people holding up signs saying, "I'm an atheist." Is that some type of cry for help? Is it that you just need attention? Are you searching for love? Does God actually speak to your heart, and that's your way of resisting or rebelling against the voice of God that's in you? Help me to understand. I don't understand, and I'm not here to bash or criticize you, but it's just completely mind-blowing to me. And I notice that you don't talk about anything else. You don't speak on any other religion but Christianity. You don't attack any other book but the Bible. You don't attack the Quran. You don't attack the Hadith. You don't attack the Veda. You don't attack different religious organizations. The only thing you seem to focus on is the God of the Bible, which, in a way, you've become an atheist, or better yet, you've become an evangelist for the same God that you claim don't exist. And I know you're trying to figure out, how do I come to that conclusion when you claim you don't believe in God, but yet now I'm saying that you're actually becoming an evangelist for God. You're actually being used by God, because now you're putting people in a position that's actually on the line to research and make choices for themselves. You're actually becoming a witness, because if God did not exist in you, if God did not take up so much residence in your mind, then you would not talk about it. You wouldn't spend so much time trying to disprove something that you've already decided don't exist. You've already decided that it's an imaginary God, but yet you have to proclaim to the world, let the world know that you are an atheist and that God don't exist, but yet you're constantly talking about the same God that you claim don't exist. So does that make sense to you? So I'm hoping that, and again, I'm not here to bash you. I'm not going to bash you. I'm not going to quote no scriptures on you. I want to hear from all atheists. Now, I could understand the agnostics, because they're kind of caught in the middle. They believe there's something out there, but they really don't know what it is. But when you say that God don't exist, that there is no God, that should be the end of the story. You should go on with your life. You should be talking about you planting gardens in your backyard, or you doing something else, or something that you're into. But to create a whole channel, to make a video talking about the Smarties candy, and all of a sudden you put a Smarties candy in your mouth, and then start going in a rage, or talking about God and and the sweetness of God's word, and just nonsense. It makes no sense. So please help me to make sense of this. Why does God, Jesus, and Christians take up so much space in your mind? So feedback, tell me what you think, subscribe, click on the Cash App, donate to this channel, because atheist money is good here too. Until next time, I'm fearless.